are you? Good.
Can start here. Anyone?
My name is Lorraine. I'm a freelance journalist in South Africa, radio and print. I think for both New Zealand and South Africa, it was a game of two halves, literally. And that all-important third quarter was where I think things went for New Zealand and against South Africa. Would you agree?
Yeah, totally. I think also with us we had a change of combination as well. Usually I sort of find at the beginning of games there's always that tight competitive sort of hustle or tussle that happens out on court. There were moments, we started off really well, but also South Africa were able to come back and put a bit of dominance on us as well, and not necessarily did we fall apart, but we weren't able to regroup. And I think also maybe the change in the third quarter from our end probably took South Africa a wee while to be able to settle. So we got a good run coming out of that third quarter, so that definitely helped us, and I think the result speaks for itself.
Yeah. Are you happy with the performance of your players, travelling and being in South Africa? Are you happy with the way they performed today?
I think it's a good start. We've been not necessarily trying things, new things, but we've got a strong foundation of what we did in 2022. And obviously the lessons or the learnings that's come out of that. So in off-season we've been really working at what ways, training methods that we could put out on court that we can improve our performance. I think also an offset to that as well is that we've got 4 players that have come into our mix and they've been away for either a year or a year and a half due to pregnancy or injury or sabbatical. So we've been able to get a credit of 165 caps, which is brilliant. And I think, just having that leadership has definitely helped. But it's a good start to quad series, but also know that we just got to keep building.
You mentioned pregnancies and a number of caps. Carla Pretorius was that today. It was a 95th test for South Africa. She's also been away with giving birth to a daughter. We were sort of, how is she going to do? She did really well.
I thought she did really well. I think her ability to play out 4 quarters, I think is definitely a credit to her. I know Carla really well through my time with Clubland and Lightning as well, and she's just she's classy. So I feel once again with what she put out there, it's a good start for her, and she will only improve and get her dominance, which we all know that she can do out on court. So I'm really pleased that she was able to get herself out on court, and she should be very pleased with her performance.
And Kanashia also, same situation with her just recently coming back from maternity. Just your thoughts on her performance, and just a follow-up after that. Young Grace, 20 years old, was up against a very experienced Phumza Maweni. Just your thoughts on that matchup.
Yeah, in regards to Grace, I think she had a breakthrough in Commonwealth Games, especially in that bronze medal match that we played against England. And at that time she was still 19, and a lot of it is that confidence in herself, but also I say it's getting a bit of sea legs and that international experience. So we're so pleased with her, and all I can say is watch out. She's very new, very young, but I think everyone can see her potential. And she's starting every game just to increase her repertoire, but getting really strong in what she can do out on court. So really pleased with what she did today. As you say, she's up against a cool campaigner in Phumza, and we'll take a lot of credit from that. In regards to Amelia Ann, who coming back from having baby, and also Jane Watson is another person as well who played goal defence. She was part of the NETBALL World Cup team for us in 2019, got the windmill arms, and Jane is a person that can turn over ball, and I think her coming out in that third quarter definitely was able to shut down South Africa attack.
Next game up against Australia, it's not going to be an easy one.
Oh God, it's our friends or foes, I'm not too sure. Hey, it's our Trans-Tasman rivalry, and we have a close association with Australia. There's a lot of love there, but also we're very respectful of each other. As you mentioned, I think the fantastic thing with this quad series is that no team you can take lightly. There was moments once again with South Africa that we were on the boil, but also we expect that same sort of competition against Australia tomorrow. Really looking forward to seeing what they do in this game today, and that would help us prep for tomorrow.
Just in terms of, Anshin from NETBALL 24 and Afrikaans papers. Just in terms of the venue and the whole setup and the courts, are you happy with it?
Yeah, I am. Look, coming over here, we weren't too sure what to expect. I think one thing that has been really positive is, I think the people, to be honest, but I think the ability to bring the venue together. I'll be interested to see what it's going to look like in Netball World Cup. Also knowing, I suppose, the support or the influx of people who will come here and hopefully get seats. So I think I'm not too sure what the capacity of it today was, but hopefully we can squeeze a bit more seats in there so we can get capacity and can get people on there.
I think today was only about 3,000.
2,000, I think.
Lucy said, but they are hoping to increase to 5,000.
Yeah.
Which is also still not that much.
Yeah, look, I think it's a start, hey, and I think I know from us in New Zealand our ability to support South Africa, and I think that's the reason why with Quad Series it's a learning and then to find the gaps as to how we can all improve to get ourselves ready for Netball World Cup. We can get 5,000 seats out there, that's better than 3,000. And squeeze 6,000, that's going to be a boomer. So, but I think also with the venue and because you've got a low ceiling, there's going to be, I suppose, barriers to fill it to the level that we would like.
Just a last question, and your hotel accommodations, everything?
Oh, A1 man, yeah, absolutely beautiful. The food is beautiful, the people are beautiful, and we're wrapped. We'll be staying in the place we are. When we come back in July, August, so big tip.
The same hotel?
Yeah, same hotel.
Where are you staying? Where?
Oh,
Waterfront.
where?
In the water.
Southern Zone Waterfront.
Yeah,
That's one.
primo, yeah. Real happy.
If you can upgrade, then you go to the Kalina next door. It's 5-star.